नमस्ते नरसिंहाय
प्रह्लादलाददायिने
प्रह्लादलाददायिने
हिरण्यकाशीपूर्वक्षः
हिरण्यकशिपूर्वक्षः
शिलटङ्कानखालाये
शिलतङ्कनकालाये
इतो नरसिंहा परतो नरसिंहा
इतो नरसिंह परमो नरसिंह
यतो यतो यामि ततो नरसिंहा
यतो यतो यामि ततो नरसिंह
बहिर्नरसिंहा हृदये नरसिंहा
बहिर्नरसिंह हृदये नरसिंहो
नरसिंहमादिं शरणं प्रपदे
नरसिंहमतिं शरणं प्रपद्ये
तव करकमलवरे नाखाम् अद्भुतशृङ्गाम् दालिता हिरण्यकशिपु तनुभृङ्गम्
तव
केशवधृता नरहरि
रूप
जय जगदीश
जगदीश
जय जगदीश हरे जय
जय
जगदीश
जगदीश
हरे
हरे
तव करकमलवरे
कमलवरे नकाम् अद्भुत शृङ्गाम् दलिता हिरण्यकशिपु तनुभृङ्गा केशवधृता नरहरिरूपा जय जगदीश हरे
जय
जय जगदीश
जगदीश
हरे
हरे
जय
जय
जगदीश
जगदीश
हरे
जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव
जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव
जय नर जय नरहरि जय नरहरि जय हरि
जय नरहरि जय नरहरि जय नरहरि जय नरहरि
जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय महाराज
जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज
जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद
जय प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद जय जय प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद
जय जय गुरुदेव 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 जय जय गुरुदेव
जय जय गुरुदेव जय गुरुदेव जय गुरुदेव जय जय गुरुदेव
जय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल
निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल
भक्ति विघ्न विनाशन नरसिंहदेव भगवान की
जय
हरि बोल. So in
हरे
India is Narsim Jayanti today? Narsim Chaturdashi is today or tomorrow?
It's tomorrow,
Tomorrow.
Mataji.
Even in India, right?
Yes, Mataji.
Hari bol, Hari bol. So everyone is ready for Narsim Chaturdashi?
Yes, Mataji.
Hari bol. Everybody is going to fast tomorrow?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes, Mataji.
Morning till dusk, huh? After
Yes,
sunset.
Mataji.
Yes,
Hari
Mataji.
bol. Very nice. Wonderful, wonderful. And do extra rounds of chanting, do Narsim Aarti, read Narsim Kavach. Okay. So with
Yes.
this, we will start our class today. So today we are supposed to cover from 4.22.6 till 4.22.10. Okay. Narayanam namaskrityam नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत् नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवतसेवया भगवती उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवती नैष्टिकी ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय. So today we are doing Canto 4, Chapter 22, Shloka number 6. Chapter 22, what is the topic we are covering in Chapter 22? You must have started yesterday, right? So what is this chapter all about? Chapter 22? Prithu Maharaj meets Char Kumaras, right? Four Kumaras. This is what you must have done yesterday. So let's see, it's a beautiful topic, very practical. For us, we have to learn what we can learn from this topic, how to welcome saintly persons, saints, Vaishnavas in our home. Okay. So let's start 4.22.6. Heart Kasan. Say with me, you can say with me.
Yes, Mataji. Hath Kasan,
Asinan
Asinan,
Swadhishne Shiv
Swadishne Shiv,
If Pavakan
If Pavakan,
Shraddha Sanyam Sanyukta
Shraddha Sayam Samyukta,
Prita Praha
Prita Praha,
Bhavagrajan
Bhavagrajan,
Hatakasan Asinan
Atakasana Asinan,
Swadhishaneshviv Pavakan
Swadishnisheshva Pavakan,
Shraddha Sanyam Sanyukta
Shraddha Sayam Sanyukta,
Prita Praha Bhavagrajan
Prita Praha Bhavagrajan, Hatakasan Asinan Hatakasan Asinan,
Swadhishneshviv Pavakan
Swadishneshviva Pavakan,
Shraddha Sanyam Sanyuktah
Shraddha Sayam Samyuktaha,
Pritah Praha Bhavagrajan
Prita Praha Bhavagrajan.
Hari Bol. Who would like to recite the shloka? Would like to give a try?
Mataji, I'll try, Mataji.
Ji Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Kasana Asinan Swadishnesh Viva Pavakan Shraddha Sayamya Samyukta Prita Praha Bhavagrajan. Hare Krishna.
Read the translation as well.
Translation by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. The four great sages were elder to Lord Shiva. And when they were seated on the golden throne, they appeared just like fire blazing on an altar. Maharaja Prithu, out of his great gentleness and respect for them, began to speak with great restraint and as follows.
Very
Shall I
nice.
continue, Mata?
Purport? Okay, yes, Prabhu, you can read the purport as well.
Yes, ma'am. Purport by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. The Kumaras are described herein as the elder brothers of Lord Shiva. When the Kumaras were born out of the body of Lord Brahma, they were requested to get married and increase the population. In the beginning of the creation, there was a great need of population. Therefore, Lord Brahma was creating one son after another and ordering them to increase. However, when the Kumaras were requested to do so, they declined. They wanted to remain brahmachari throughout life and be engaged fully in the devotional service of the Lord. The Kumaras are called Naishtika Brahmachari, meaning they are never to marry. Because of their refusal to marry, Lord Brahma became so angry that his eyes became reddish. From between his eyes, Lord Shiva or Rudra appeared. The mode of anger is consequently known as Rudra. Lord Shiva also has a Sampradaya party known as the Rudra Sampradaya, and they are also known as Vaishnavas. Hare Krishna Mata.
Hari Bol, Hare Krishna. So this topic is about that Maharaj Prithu, he met 4 Kumaras, right? So the 4 Kumaras, they also came, and Maharaj Prithu, how he welcomes them. So first of all, it is mentioned that 4 Kumaras are Bhavagrajan. Bhav Agra. Bhav is Shivji, and Agraj means elder brother. So how 4 Kumaras are the elder brother of Shiva? Do you think this makes some sense that 4 Kumaras are the elder brother of Shiva?
Mataji, they are Shakti avatars of Lord Vishnu Mataji. So because of
Right.
that, they make.
Anybody else? Any other explanation? See, you remember, you must have studied in Bhagavatam or in the story also, you must have heard that in the beginning of the creation, when Brahmaji, Garbhodakshai Vishnu, he instructed Brahmaji to do the creation. So then Brahmaji, he was creating progeny, right? So then 4 Kumaras, Brahmaji created 4 Kumaras. And why he was creating sons. These are called Brahmaji's son, Narad Muni is Brahmaji's son, Saptrishi is Brahmaji's son. So 4 Kumarajis is Brahmaji's son. Why Brahmaji was creating son? Because he wanted them to multiply, to reproduce further, right? To create the progeny further. So Brahmaji told 4 Kumaras, okay, 4 Kumaras, when they appeared, they said, Father, please give us the order. What is for us to follow? Then Brahmaji said, you go and create progeny, populate this world. 4 Kumara said, no, we don't want to get married. We want to remain brahmachari, eternal brahmachari. So please give us some other order, but don't tell us to do this thing. Now, Brahmaji's objective was to do the creation, because that was the instruction given by Brahmaji, given by Garbhodakshai Vishnu to Brahmaji, right? So he had to follow the instruction of Garbhodakshai Vishnu. So that is why he was looking for support. He was looking for help from his sons. And when the sons refused, Brahmaji became very furious. Brahmaji became very, very furious. Brahmaji get very furious, and when he got furious, his eyes became red, and he had a frown on his head. And you know, Lord Shiva, Rudra, appeared from that frown, right? You know all this thing. So this is how so Lord Rudra appeared after the 4 Kumaras. That is why 4 Kumaras are called Bhav Agraj. So this is one concept we have to learn. Now my question, listen carefully and then you tell me. In this translation, there are some points for us to learn that how we should welcome a Vaishnav when he comes to our home. How Prithu Maharaj welcomed the 4 Kumaras. You can read the translation once again and then tell me what is the point for us, takeaway point from us, for us. Any Mataji would like to say? Divya Mataji, Raksha Mataji, Hari Bol. Ji.
Yeah, yes, Mataji. So Prithu Maharaj has first given him the place to sit. Here it's mentioned as the golden throne. So for us, it's like we should give them the best place to sit. Whatever.
Wonderful, very nice. The Maharaj Prithu could afford golden throne, so he gave golden throne. we should at least give whatever we can afford, the best, right? But the point here is give the best asan, give the best place to the Vaishnavas, saintly persons to sit. Okay. And what about the second point? There is one more point.
He started to, he started to praising him, started to talking to him in a very respectful manner here.
Yes, that is very important. How he is speaking? He is speaking with great gentleness, respect, and the main thing is with great restraint. If you see the shloka, the word is Shraddha Sanyam Sanyukta. He has lot of Shraddha for them, but Sanyam, very restraint. So Maharaj Prithu is the emperor, right? He's the emperor. For the whole earthly planets, he is the one king. So we can imagine what is his Aishwarya, what is his power, what is his position. But when four Kumaras come, when a Vaishnav comes, when a saint comes, how we have to speak? Very gently, very respectfully, with full faith, but at the same time with great restraint. Shraddha Sanyam Sanyukta. So this is how we have to speak to Vaishnavas, senior devotees, acharyas, our Guru Maharaj, any saintly person. Okay? Is this clear? Is it fine? Any point here? Any realization? Anybody wants to say anything? Otherwise, we can go to the next shloka. Shloka number 7. Now, he started speaking. So, let's see what is he speaking. Prithur Uvacha.
Prithur Uvacha.
Aho Acharitam.
Aho Acharitam.
Other devotees also, if it is convenient, comfortable for you, you can switch on your camera. That would be nice. Kim me mangalam.
Kim me mangalam.
Kim me mangalam.
Mangalayana.
Mangalayanaha.
Yasya vo darshanam.
Yasya vo darshanam.
Here asid.
Yahasid.
Durdarshananam.
Durdarshanam.
Cha yogibhi.
Cha yogibihi.
Prithura uvacha.
Prithur Uvacha.
Aho acharitam kim me.
Aho Acharitam kim me.
Mangalam mangalayanaha.
Mangalam mangalayanaha.
Yasya vo darshanam yasid.
Yasya vo darshanam yasid.
Durdarshanam cha yogibhi.
Durdarshanam cha yogibihi.
Prithuru uvacha.
Prithur Uvacha.
Aho acharitam kim me.
Aho Acharitam kim me.
Mangalam mangalayanaha.
Mangalam mangalayanaha.
Yasya vo darshanam yasid.
Yasya vo darshanam yasid.
Darshanam cha yogibhihi.
Durdarshanam cha yogibihi.
Archana Mataji, would you like to say the shloka?
Yes, Mataji.
Very good.
Prithurvacha aho acharitam kim me mangalyam mangala mangalayanaha naha yasya vo darshanam hyaisid durdarshanam cha yogibihi. Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Very good. Mataji, read the translation as well.
Okay, Mataji. Translation by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, Prabhupada Ki Jai. King Prithu spoke, "My dear great sages, auspiciousness personified, it is very difficult for even the mystic yogis to see you. Indeed, you are very rarely seen. I do not know what kind of pious activity I performed for you to grace me by appearing before me without difficulty." May I continue?
Yes,
Okay,
yes, Mataji, perfect.
Purport: when something uncommon happens in one's progressive spiritual life, it should be understood to be incurred by Ajnata Sukriti, or pious activities beyond one's knowledge. To see personally the Supreme Personality of Godhead or his pure devotee is not an ordinary incident. When such things happen, they should be understood to be caused by previous pious activity, as confirmed in Bhagavad Gita 7.28. Yesam Esham tva antagatam papam jnanam punya karmanam. One who is completely freed from all the resultant actions of sinful activities and who is absorbed only in pious activities can engage in devotional service. Although Maharaja Prithu's life was full of pious activities, he was wondering how his audience with Kumaras happened. He could not imagine what kind of pious activities he had performed. This is a sign of humility on part of King Prithu, whose life was so full of pious activities that even Lord Vishnu came to see him and predicted that Kumaras would also come. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Hare Bol. Very nice. So now King Prithu has started speaking. What he's saying? Aho acharitam kim me mangalam mangalayan. Mangalayana means Mangal Murti. You are auspiciousness personified, right? Mangalayana, personified good fortune. So what I have done, what, like we say, no, what I have done in my previous karma, that today I got to see this person, today I get this thing, today I get to have darshan of the Lord. So what I have done. So similarly, he says, I don't know what I have done in my previous life that I am able to see you directly, like you have appeared before me, and your darshan is very, very rare even to yogis. So what I have done in my previous life. Okay. And in the purport, Prabhupada is using one word, Agyan Sukriti. Agyan Sukriti means something, some pious karma a person does, but he does not know. Okay. For example, you offer flowers to the Lord every morning, right? But there is a person, by the time flowers reaches to you, there are so many people involved in the whole process. Somebody is plucking flowers from the garden, somebody is transporting them to the shop, right? And then maybe somebody is delivering the flowers to you in your house. They don't know what is the purpose you are buying the flowers. You may buy flower to make a bouquet, you may buy flower to make a garland to garland a person, but you may buy the flowers to offer it to the Lord. So when you are offering it to the Lord, all those people who have involved in this process, they get a Gyan Sukriti, right? They have done a pious deed. They have helped you in offering the flowers to the Lord. They have helped in that process unknowingly. They were not knowing this thing, but this Gyan Sukriti has been deposited in their account. And this pious activity will fructify in any of their following birth. So similarly, we also might have many Gyan Sukritis due to which we get the association of the devotees, right? Due to which we get to attend the Bhagavatam class, due to which we are getting to know the good things in our life. We are being promoted on the devotional path of devotional service, right? So all these circumstances are happening. So similarly, Maharaj is saying he is not thinking now what is for us to learn. Yes, Vrish Bhanu, Kanya Mataji.
Yes, Mataji, only for reading.
Okay, so next shloka you can read.
Only for reading, Mataji, I have been.
Okay. No problem. Next shloka you can read, Mataji. Okay. So Maharaj Prithu is not thinking, oh, I am such a powerful king, I am such a glorious king, that Lord Vishnu himself has come here, all the demigods have come here in my yajna, and now even 4 Kumaras are coming, the devotees of the Lord are coming. He can think easily. If we were there, maybe we would have thought that way, see my power now. If the Lord has come and his devotees are also coming. But what an humility he has. He says, I don't know what kind of pious activity I performed, so that you have come and appeared before me without any difficulty. Your darshan, who is so difficult even for mystic yogis, and you have come and gave me the darshan, right? So what is the point for us to learn here? Again, another point.
Hare Krishna Mataji, maybe everything will be happened or Ajnana Sukriti, any pious activity. If you have done any pious activities, that will be effect in this age, I think.
But this is not for us to understand that or take away point that we have to do a Gyan Sukriti. Takeaway
Mataji,
point is, yes,
Mataji, we have to be humble.
yes, that is our takeaway point. Be humble about your position. Trinadapi sunichena taror ev sahishnuna. We should be humbler than the blade of the grass. So to be humble is the takeaway point, that we are nothing. We know that devotional service comes only with the mercy of the devotees, mercy of the Guru, and mercy of Krishna. So it is their mercy, and we don't know what we have done in our past karma, that we are getting their mercy and we are able to progress on this path. So always, this is very, very important on the path of spiritual progress, that when you feel humble, you get empowered, more and more empowered by the mercy of devotees. You get more and more empowered by senior Vaishnavas, by the mercy of senior Vaishnavas, by the mercy of your Guru Maharaj. So feel humble, have this humility, and then you will see that you feel empowered yourself. You will not know how you are able to. So now see, tomorrow is Narsim Chaturdashi. We were just discussing that full day there is Nirjal fast, morning till dusk. Sometimes when you think, you get little into the planning mode, how I will survive. I don't know. I have this problem. I have that problem. I have to take medicine, right? We all think that way. How I am going to do that. But the day when you are doing fast, isn't it your realization that it passes very easily? You don't feel any problem? How many of you have this type of realization?
Myself, Mataji.
Maybe something seems very difficult, but when you start doing it, it becomes so easy. How it becomes easy? You know your capacity, and that is why you were worried. This happens easily by the mercy of the Vaishnavas, by the mercy of devotees, by the mercy of Supreme Lord, right?
Yes.
Mercy of Supreme Lord is definitely there, but mercy of devotees is more important than Supreme Lord mercy. Krishna says that if somebody worships me, I am happy, but somebody worships my devotee, I am very, very happy. Somebody serves me, I am happy, but somebody does service to my devotees, I am more happy, right? Even in purport, you see, Prabhupada has written, to see personality of the Supreme Personality of Godhead or his pure devotee is not an ordinary incident. Prabhupada is writing these two words, Supreme Personality of Godhead and his devotee, in the same line, his pure devotee. That means whatever it takes to have the darshan of the Lord, it takes the same amount of, it takes the same thing. Like maybe we can say it is sadhana, not sadhana, it is their mercy only. We can't see any devotees by our sadhana. It is only by the mercy of the Lord and the pure devotees that they are also appearing in front of us. So we should be very happy when the devotee, pure devotee of the Lord, come to our home. We get a chance to associate with them. We get a chance to serve them. We should think that it is as good as serving the Lord himself. See, we do know there are Navvida Bhakti, 9 types of 9 processes of Bhakti. Who knows the 9 processes of Bhakti? Who can say the 9 process? Okay, Raksha Mataji.
Mataji, so Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, Padasevanam, Dashyam, Sakhyam, Atmanivedanam,
Archanam Vandanam.
Archanam Vandanam. Sorry, I missed that.
Yes, we will. Now I will ask you one question. Listen carefully. How do we do Padasevanam? Who is the example for Padasevanam?
Goddess Lakshmi.
Goddess Lakshmi. How is she doing Padasevanam?
She is massaging the lotus feet of the Supreme Personality of God.
By surrendering to the Lord, Mataji, with all humility,
yes.
Mataji.
Correct. How will we get this chance? How can we massage the lotus feet of the Lord? See, Shravanam Kirtanam, we understand. Vishnu Smaranam, okay. We know the method. But how do we do Padasevanam?
By serving the
spiritual masters,
master and devotee.
Vaishnavas, yes. Like Lakshmi ji has a good fortune to be with Narayana in the Vaikunt, and 24/7 she has access to the lotus feet of the Lord. But we don't have. So that means, is it an invalid method? No, this is a valid method only than Prahlad Maharaj has said. So then how do we serve? By serving the Vaishnavas and serving our Guru Maharaj, spiritual master. So that is why to serve the Supreme Personality of Godhead or his pure devotees is at the same platform. Okay? Is it fine? Any question? So can we go to the next shloka? Okay, so next go to shloka number 8. So Vrish Bhanu Mataji, you will read this shloka. First I will recite. Let's recite and then you read. Kim
Yes.
tasya
किं तस्य दुर्लभतरम् इह लोके परत्र च यस्य विप्राः प्रसीदन्ति शिवो विष्णुश्च सानुगः.
किं तस्य दुर्लभतरम्
किं तस्य दुर्लभतरम्
इह लोके परत्र च
इह लोके परत्र च
यस्य विप्राः प्रसीदन्ति
यस्य विप्राः प्रसीदन्ति
शिवो विष्णुश्च सानुगः
शिवो विष्णुश्च सानुगः.
किं तस्य दुर्लभतरम्
किं तस्य दुर्लभतरम्
इह लोके परत्र च
इह लोके परत्र च
यस्य विप्राः प्रसीदन्ति
यस्य विप्रः प्रसीदन्ति
शिवो विष्णुश्च सानुगः.
शिवो विष्णुश्च सानुगः.
Okay, Mataji, now you can recite also.
किं तस्य दुर्लभतरम् इह लोके परत्र च यस्य विप्राः प्रसीदन्ति शिवो विष्णुश्च सानुगः.
Okay, Mataji, will you read the translation?
Okay, Mataji. Translation by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Any person upon whom the Brahmana and Vaishnavas are pleased can achieve anything which is very rare to obtain in this world as well as after death. Not only that, but one also receives the favor of the auspicious Lord Shiva and Lord Vishnu, who accompany the Brahmanas and Vaishnavas.
Hari Bol. So in this verse, Prithu Maharaj is speaking the glories of the Brahmanas and Vaishnavas. Okay. So what does he say? That anyone upon Brahmanas and Vaishnavas are pleased, he can achieve rarest of the rare things. Materially, whatever is rarest, he can achieve. And also, he receives the favor of auspicious Lord Shiva and Lord Vishnu. Spiritually, also, all benedictions he get, and materially, also, all benedictions he get. That is why you see in Sanatan Dharma, Brahman Seva, Vaishnav Seva is so important. And Krishna is also known as Namo Brahmanya Devaya. So one of his name is Brahmanya Devaya. One who Brahmanya Devaya means he is the worshipable Lord for the Brahmanas, and also he looks after the welfare of the Brahmanas. So Krishna is very, very much in love with Brahman and cows. Namo Brahmanya Devaya, Go Brahman Hitaya Cha. But this is Krishna's name, Go Brahman Hitaya. So one with whom Brahmans and Vaishnavas are pleased, that means we should serve, we should invite Vaishnavas to our home. We should invite pure devotees to our home, and we should try to serve them whatever with our best possible means. And when they are pleased with us, then materially and spiritually, they shower both the benedictions upon us. That is why you see in India, still we have this tradition that we invite sadhus to our home, we invite Vaishnavas to our home, we invite bhaktas to our home, right? So now let's read the purport. Prabhupada has mentioned very nice 2 shlokas in this purport. We will recite these 2 shlokas. They are wonderful shlokas. So Divya Mataji, you will read the purport.
Yes, Mataji. Purport. The Brahmanas and Vaishnavas are the bearers of Lord Vishnu and all auspicious as confirmed in the Brahma Samhita. Premanjana Churita Bhakti Vilochane Santa Sadaiva Hridayeshu Vilokayanti Yam Shama Sundaram Achintya Gunaswa Rupam Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. The devotees, out of their extreme love for Govinda, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, always carry the Lord within their hearts. The Lord is already in the heart of everyone, but the Vaishnavas and the Brahmanas actually perceive and see him always in ecstasy. Therefore, Brahmanas and Vaishnavas are carriers of Vishnu. Wherever they go, Lord Vishnu, Lord Shiva, or the devotees of Lord Vishnu are all carried. The four Kumaras are Brahmanas, and they visited the place of Maharaja Prutu. Naturally, Lord Vishnu and his devotees were also present. Under the circumstances, the conclusion is that when the Brahmanas and Vaishnavas are pleased with a person, Lord Vishnu is also pleased. This is confirmed by Srila Vishwanatha Chakravarti Thakur in his 8 stanzas on the spiritual master, Yasya Prasadat Bhagavat Prasadaha. By pleasing the spiritual master, who is both Brahmana and Vaishnava, one pleases the Supreme Personality of Godhead. If the Supreme Personality of Godhead is pleased, then one has nothing more to achieve either in this world or after death. Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranams.
Very good, very nice. And you see what a shortcut Prabhupada has told us in this verse. Serve the Vaishnavas and the Brahmins. Serve the Vaishnavas. Serve the Vaishnavas. Vaishnava service is so potent. So first shloka he quotes from Brahma Samhita. Premanjana churita bhakti vilochanena santai sadaiva hridayeshu vilokayanti yam shama sundaram achintya gunaswarupam govindam adi purusham tamaham bhajami. We should read the next line very carefully. The devotees, out of their extreme love for Govinda, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, always carry the Lord within their heart. The Lord is already in the heart of everyone, but the Vaishnavas and the Brahmins actually perceive and see him always in ecstasy. This is the difference between a devotee and a pure devotee. Devotees, we all are devotees. We say that we carry Lord in our heart. As Paramatma, he is there in our heart. And we also carry out of love also. But the pure Vaishnavas, pure devotees, they not only carry in their heart, they actually perceive him, visualize him. They see him in ecstasy. This is the realization. We only say he's in our heart, he's in our heart, but he can see Lord sitting in their heart. And how they can see Premanjana Churita Bhakti Vilochanena. They have the lochan of bhakti. That means they don't have material senses. They have spiritual senses which are made up of bhakti, devotional service. So when they have someone developed those eyes of bhakti, and in those eyes he put Premanjan, the anjan of prem, the kajal, the kohal of love. Then with those eyes one can see Sham Sundar sitting in our heart. He is there in our heart, no doubt about that. But the only problem is we are not able to see them. Right? So we are not able to see Radha Sham Sundar sitting in our heart. So how we can see when we develop those bhakti vilochanena and those eyes are anointed with prema anjan, with the kohal of love, then we can see the Lord. So that means we should have bhakti and prem. And pure devotees have both. And that is why they develop the vision in which they can see the Lord always, 24/7, they can see the Lord. And then wherever they go, they are carrying Vishnu with them and giving it to other person also, right? Like Narad Muni. Narad Muni, wherever he goes, he gives Narayan to everyone. He gives the bhakti to everyone. He gave it to Prahlad Maharaj. He gave it to Dhruv Maharaj. He gave it to Valmiki Muni, right? Wherever he goes, he just spread the bhakti. Because the pure devotees of the Lord, they are carrier of the Vishnu. And wherever they go, Lord Vishnu is going with them. Then again, very strong point Prabhupada is saying, wherever they go, Lord Vishnu, Lord Shiva, or the devotees of Lord Vishnu are also carried. Even the devotees of the Lord also go. So that means if you invite one pure devotee in your home, or by any chance pure devotee comes to your house, make sure that Vishnu is also coming with him. And his other devotees are also coming with him. So maybe in your house, you can accommodate only 10 people, but Lord Vishnu and maybe his 10,000 devotees are sitting in your house at that time and you are not aware. But see how blissful your house becomes, how auspicious your house becomes. Because when a pure devotee of the Lord, whom you invited, whom you can see with your eyes, he is sitting there. But then there is Lord Vishnu and his 10,000 devotees whom you cannot see with your eyes. They are also sitting there, blessing you, blessing your house, blessing all the hospitality you are doing. Okay? So this is very potent. And then Prabhupada says that is why we should make all the effort that we should make Vaishnavas always happy. Vaishnava Prad, There is Nam Aparad, Seva Aparad, Vaishnava Aparad. Nam Aparad, you can do chanting and you can take care of it. Seva Aparad, you can do Harinam and take care of it. Vaishnava Aparad, no way. Even Vishnu does not give, Krishna does not give any solution. He says, I don't know. What is the solution of Vaishnava Aparad? There is no solution. So we should be very, very careful not to do Vaishnava Aparad. Always make Vaishnava happy, pleased, right? So then Prabhupada is quoting Guru Ashtakam, 7th paragraph. Yasya prasad, last paragraph. Yasya prasadat bhagavat prasado yasya prasadan nagati kutopi dhyayanstu vanstasya yashastri sandhyam vande guru shri charanarvindam. So yasya prasadat, once he becomes happy, Bhagavat prasado, the Lord becomes happy. This is the potency, this is the place of the Guru Maharaj, spiritual master. If with your service, with your pure service attitude, you make your Guru Maharaj happy, make sure, be sure that you have made Krishna happy. Yasya aprasadan, but if he is not happy with you, aprasadan, nagati kutopi, you don't have any place in all the three worlds. This is the kripa of Guru Maharaj. This is the mercy of Guru Maharaj. But if due to any unfortunate incident you are out of that umbrella of mercy, nowhere in the three world nobody can save you, nobody can give you shelter. So always, always, always try your best to serve your Guru with your simplicity, within your pure saral bhav. You should serve the Guru because Guru is the pure Vaishnav. He is the one who has shown you the way, right? And other than Guru, senior devotees, senior Vaishnavas, everybody you should serve with your heart and soul. Okay? And if your Guru is happy, Krishna is happy, and if Krishna is happy, everything you have got. There is nothing left for you to achieve. Okay? Hari Bol. So one small thing, Govindam Adipurusham, I just heard yesterday, so I want to share with you. This is a small pastime of His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj. Once he went to US and there he went to Gap store. You know Gap, the clothing, Gap, the brand. So he went to Gap store. So when we go to Gap store, we see, oh, what a nice jacket, what a nice suit, what a nice this thing. So I will buy this, that. And you know what Guru Maharaj, His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj said? He said, oh wow, Gap, Govindam Adipurusham. See, this is the vision. This is the bhava of pure devotee. So Gap is, now I will always remember, whenever I will see Gap in the showroom at airport, I will say, hey, Govindam Adipurusham. Hari Bol. Okay, so any point, any doubt, any question? Otherwise, we'll go to shloka number 9. Okay. Naiva lakshyate.
Naiva lakshyate.
Loko lokan.
Loko lokan.
Paryatato apiyan.
Paryatato apiyan.
Yatha sarvadrisham.
Yatha sarvadrisham.
Sarva atmanam.
Sarva atmanam.
Ye asya hetava.
Ye asya hetava.
Naiva lakshyate loko.
Naiva lakshyate loko.
Lokan paryatato apiyan.
Lokan paryatato apiyan.
Yatha sarvadrisham sarva.
Yatha sarvadrisham sarva.
Atmanam yasya hetavah.
Atmanam yasya hetavah.
Okay, so now who will say the shloka? Who wants to shloka? Giridhar Gopal Prabhu, would you like to say?
Yes, Mataji.
Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna. Naiva lokshayate loko lokan paryatato apiyan yata sarva drisham sarva atmanam ye asya etavah. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, you can read the translation also.
Yes, Mataji. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Prithu Maharaja continued, although you are traveling in all planetary systems, people cannot know you, just as they cannot know the super soul. Although he is within everyone's heart, as the witness of everything, even Lord Brahma and Lord Shiva cannot understand the super soul.
Hari bol,
Shall I continue,
Prabhu.
Mataji?
Yes. Prabhu, read the purport also.
Yes. Purport by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. In the beginning of the Srimad Bhagavatam, it is said, Mohyanti yet Surayaha. Great demigods like Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva, Indra, and Chandra are sometimes bewildered trying to understand the Supreme Personality of Godhead. It so happened that when Krishna was present on this planet, Lord Brahma and King Indra also mistook him. And what to speak of great yogis or jnanis who conclude that the absolute truth, the personality of Godhead, is impersonal. In the same way, great personalities and Vaishnavas like the four Kumaras are also invisible to ordinary persons, although they are traveling all over the universe in different planetary systems. When Sanatana Goswami went to see Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he could not be recognized by Chandrasekhara Acharya. The conclusion is that the Supreme Personality of Godhead is situated in everyone's heart, and as pure devotees, the Vaishnavas, are also traveling all over the world. But those who are under the modes of material nature cannot understand the form of the Supreme Personality of Lord, the source of this cosmic manifestation, or the Vaishnavas. It is said, therefore, that one cannot see the Supreme Personality of Godhead or a Vaishnava with these material eyes. One has to purify his senses and engage in the service of the Lord. Then gradually one can realize who is the Supreme Personality of Godhead and who is a Vaishnava. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hari bol. Very nice. So Prithu Maharaj is saying, although you are traveling in all planetary system, people cannot know you. Nav lakshate loko lokan. Paradyato api yan. You are traveling in all the three lokas, but people cannot see you. Why people cannot see four Kumaras? What is the reason?
Because of our ignorance, Mataji, materialized, we have to get into the spiritual platform, Mataji.
Yes, very nice, Prabhu. Hari bol. Because they are under the three modes of material nature, under the influence of three modes of material nature, right? So they cannot see four Kumaras, they cannot see the devotees of the Lord, they cannot see the Lord, they cannot see the super soul. Then how they can see the super soul? How they can see the devotees of the Lord? We discussed in last shloka. How the pure devotees, they see the Lord in their heart.
Serve Vaishnavas, Mataji.
Bhakti vilochanena, premanjana churita bhakti vilochanena, right? That means till they have the material senses, they are under the influence of three modes of material nature. They cannot see the Lord. They cannot see the pure devotees of the Lord. But once they develop spiritual senses, they will be able to see. Now my question is how we can develop spiritual senses? How one person can develop spiritual sense? Is the spiritual sense different from this material sense? Does that eye look different from this eye? Does that ear look different from this ear? What is your understanding?
Mataji, I am not sure what I am going to say is right. But I just want to share something, Mataji. Before taking all the Ekadashi fasting and all that, before we become a devotee, when we are passing by a chat shop, suppose there is some chats selling on the road. So what I do is I immediately go there, though I am not hungry or though I don't want, I am not in a necessity to eat, but I will have a tendency to go and have at least at least a plate of pani puri or something like that. But nowadays, after becoming a devotee, after started fasting for Ekadashis, I have a control over my tongue. That is, I am not, though I see so many things on my way, I am not going to such things very fast. I have a control. And one more thing is, we are not having onion and garlic right now. So what we are doing now, these chats are fully with onions only they make. So we never go to that shop. Actually, I wonder myself, 4 years back, I was in a month, at least twice or thrice, I will go, though I am health conscious and all that, I will go there because I am very much interested to have that. Now I am very much wondering that after these 4 years, what has changed me? Now I am not at all going to that side. I am not at all thinking about even that chat. Because onion is there, I am avoiding it. Nowadays, I am not at all eating it. So that is, I think that is the difference between the two. things.
Yes, Hari
Hari
Bol,
Bol.
Hari Bol Mataji. Very nice. Such a practical realization you have shared. That means your tongue is same. But now instead of material things, it is taking rust in spiritual things, right? That is how we develop spiritual senses. That is how your material senses are transforming into spiritual senses. Now the material things, no. Higher taste, right? You remember 2.61 higher taste. I don't need chaat. I don't need onion. I don't need garlic. Now your tongue discards those lower taste because now it is used to of higher taste, the taste of prasadam, the taste of Krishna prasadam, right? So this is how
Yes, Mataji.
we develop spiritual senses. Now another thing, how we develop spiritual, what is the process of developing the spiritual sense? Mataji has given the answer. She is doing Ekadashi fast, right? By engaging in the service of the Lord, engaging in service of
Shravanam
Lord.
and Kirtanam, Mataji.
Exactly. It can be Shravanam, it can be Kirtanam, it can be Pada Sevanam, it can be Guru Seva, it can be Vaishnav Seva, it can be Ekadashi Vrat, it can be Tulsi Seva, anything. But you just take any process with which you feel that, oh, this is the process I have to do. But chanting is compulsory, right? And follow your 4 regulative principle. You will see the difference in your lifestyle. You will see the difference in your tastes. Okay? So 4 Kumaras, they are moving throughout. That means we have to understand now here from this that even right now 4 Kumaras, Narad Muni, all these are traveling around. But we are not able to see them because our senses are material senses. They still are moving, like we are reading here, no? 4 Kumaras came to King Prathu Maharaj, then Narad Muni came to Prithu Maharaj, Lord Shiva came, Lord Vishnu came. Even now they are traveling. They are not restricted. Our vision is restricted. Once we develop spiritual senses, we will be able to see all these personalities. Okay, is it clear? Can we go to the next one? So the next shloka, shloka number 10, this is very beautiful shloka, very practical for us. Adhana api te dhanya
Adhana api te dhanya
sadhavo grah medhina
sadhavo graha medinaha
yad griha
yad graha
hya
yahya
arha varyam
varyam
Arhavaryam.
arha varya
harya varya
ambu trina
ambutrana
Ambutrina.
bhumishwara vara
bhumishvara
Bhumishwara
varaha
Varahi.
adhana api te dhanyaah
adana
api te
Apite
dhanyaha
Dhanyaha.
sadhavo graha medhinaah
sadhavo
graha
graha
medinaha
medinaha
yad grihaahya arhya varyambu
yat grihahya
Yagrihahyaryambu
haryavaryambu
trina bhumishwara varaah.
truna
trina
bhumishvara varaha.
bhumishwara
Who would like to recite the shloka? Who has not recited till now?
Krishnamurti Prabhuji.
Jai
Okay.
Mataji. Hare Krishna
Ji.
Mataji.
Okay.
Pranam.
Okay, Prabhu. Okay. Hari bol.
Pranams Mataji. अधना अपि ते धन्याः साधवो ग्रहमेधिनः यद्गृहा ह्यर्यवर्ह्याम्भो तृणभूमीश्वरावराः.
Hari bol. Very nice, Prabhu. Okay.
Thank you,
Who
Mataji.
will read the Dinesh Prabhu? You will read the translation.
Yes, Mataji.
Hari bol.
Translation by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. A person who is not very rich and is attached to family life becomes highly glorified when saintly persons are present in his home. The master and servants who are engaged in offering the exalted visitors water, a sitting place, and paraphernalia for reception are glorified, and the home itself is also glorified.
Hari bol. Very, very nice. So let's see the shloka. Adhna te api dhanya. Adhna means rich, poor people. So materially, people can be very poor, but he also become dhanya. He also become glorified. How? Sadhavo. When a sadhu comes to such house. So that means we should never consider that, oh, I'm not rich, I don't have resources, how I will serve the sadhu. To the best of your ability, you should serve the sadhu. So adhna means poor people. And then grah medhina. Grah medhi. Who is a grah medhi? Do you know grah medhi, difference between grihastha and a grah medhi? What is the difference between a grihastha and a grihmedhi? See, grihastha is an ashram, right? Brahmacharya, grihastha, vanprastha and sannyas. Ashram means what? Where we take the ashraya of the Lord, that is ashram. Where we take the shelter of the Lord, that is ashram. So in grihastha ashram, we are taking the shelter of the Lord by staying in the griha, by staying in our home. Husband and wife, they decide that we will take the shelter of the Lord, and our children will also take the shelter of the Lord. That is grihastha. That means Krishna is in the center. Whatever they are doing, Krishna is in the center. This type of household is called grihastha. And grihmedhi, one who thinks that I am entering into marriage, I am entering into wedlock only for my sense enjoyment. Husband thinks, wow, now wife is there, she will make nice food for me. Now I don't have to eat outside. I will get nice hot breakfast, nice lunch. Evening when I go home, nice wonderful dinner will be there. And the wife thinks, wow, now I have a husband, my credit card, right? Whatever I need to shop, I can shop. We will go to foreign tours. We will go here, there. So life will be so easy. So how both of them seeing each other as a source of sense gratification. You will fulfill my needs, I will fulfill your needs. So wife sees husband as a fulfiller of his needs, of her needs and desire, and husband sees wife as a fulfiller of her needs and his needs and desire. Where this type of mentality is there, that type of householder is called grahmedhi. And this type of people are very much attached to each other. Why? Because they are into sense gratification. And if you are not there, who will gratify my senses? Right? Comfort of my life will go. So you are the source of that comfort. That is why I love you. So this is grahmedhi. So Prabhupada has translated these people as persons who are attached to family life. That is the reason of their attachment, because they have a self-interest, sense gratification. But grihasthas, they are not overly attached to family life. They see each other as the devotee of Krishna, as a source of progressing in the devotional service. So here Prithu Maharaj says, one who is adhana or one who is a grihmedhi. So one who is poor or one who is overly attached to family life, both of them are to be condemned, right? But if a sadhu goes to their house, they also become glorious. Api te dhanya, they become glorious. Not only that person, who also Ambu Trina Bhumishwara Vara. Ambu means the water, Trina means the grass, and Bhumi, the asan or the land where they are sitting. And Ishwara means the master of the house, and Avara means the servants of the house. Because whosoever goes, like the Vaishnava go, or a saintly person go, or a devotee goes, all the people of the house who are serving him, they also become Arha Varaya, the most worshipable, right? They become Arha Varaya, they are also glorified. Okay? So this is the potency, this is the benefit, this is the glories of the Vaishnavas, that when they come to your home, your house also gets glorified. The whole city will talk, oh, yesterday they came to Prabhu house. Yesterday, you know that Guru Maharaj came to Mataji's house. There was devotees with him, and there was so many people with the Guru Maharaj, and they came to Mahaprabhu's house, Mataji house, and they serve them very nicely. So people talk about you because in their eyes you become now somebody. Before they were thinking, oh, he's a poor person. He's only engaged in sense gratification. But now, because of the glories of that sadhu, of that Vaishnava, you are also glorified. Your house is glorified. Your servants are glorified, right? Though anyone who has done this seva of giving water to them, giving a place to them, giving a paraphernalia to them, all of them are glorified. Okay? And that is why, sannyasi travel all over the world. Because this is the duty of a sannyasi, parivrajaka, that he should travel place to place so that he can give the mercy to the householders. Householders are very busy in their life. Householders are stationed in their house. So how they will get the mercy? Sannyasi should go and give the mercy to the householders. How he can give the mercy? Householders should invite the sannyasis to their places, in their home. So don't miss any opportunity. Wherever you get an opportunity to serve the sannyasis, invite them to your home. Sannyasi, devotee, Vaishnav, Brahman, Guru, you should call. Okay. Now, the last I will read in the purport. In India, the custom is that even an ordinary person is offered a glass of water if he suddenly visits. And one cannot offer him food stuff. So Prabhupada says how to serve a person who has come to your house. He says drinking water is always available. Give drinking water. Okay, offer water. Nothing else you can offer. Give water. If there is no water, then one can offer a sitting place. If you don't have water at your home, at least give asan to sit. Even if it is on a straw mat, no problem. And if one has no straw mat, he can immediately cleanse the ground and ask the guest to sit there. Even if there is no mat, person is so poor, the host is so poor, there is no mat. Cleanse the ground, mop the ground with your hand and tell the guest to sit there. Supposing that a householder cannot even do that, then with folded hands, he can simply receive the guest saying welcome. Bhava counts. Bhavagrahi. So, for example, due to physical health, due to any other problem, even a householder cannot clean the ground, at least he should offer pranam and say, welcome to my home. If he cannot do that, then he should feel very sorry for his poor condition and shed tears and simply offer obeisances with his whole family, wife and children. In this way, he can satisfy any guest, even if the guest is a saintly person or a king. And if that is also not possible, offer obeisances, offer respectful obeisances to the guest who has come to your home. Now, no money is involved in that, no effort is involved in that. This everybody can do. But if with Krishna's mercy we have the resources, utilize your best of the resources in the service of Vaishnavas. Okay? That is the takeaway point from today's 5 shlokas. So with this, we come to the end of shloka number 10 as well. Any question now? Any point you want to say, you want to discuss? You are most welcome. No? If no point, so shall we conclude the class here then? Okay. So we will conclude the class. Before concluding the class, I would like to wish a very happy, blissful Narasimha Chaturdashi tomorrow. Everybody, please fast, do chanting, engage in the service of the Narasimha Dev, make nice prasadam bhoga for the Lord, and chant more and more rounds. Do Narasimharti. Hari Bol, Dinesh Prabhu, that's a nice, he's making celebration icon. So wish you all a very, very happy Narsim Chaturdashi. Narsingh Dev Bhagwan ki Jai.
Jai.
Hey.
वाञ्छा कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमः. Hare Krishna devotees, Hare Krishna everyone.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Thank you, Mataji.
Hare
Happy
Krishna.
Chaturdashi, Mataji.
Thank you, Mataji. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Thank you.